Hi guys, how are you all? Welcome to National Excellence Academy, and today we'll be discussing about the general awareness, and this is our new initiative for different examination. Okay, different examination with respect to the specifically we have designed it for SSC, banking and different competitive examination. Yes, let's begin. Okay, first question with respect to polity. The first question reads it as, which of the following is based on objective resolution drafted and moved by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru? The first option is it the preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP or judicial review? Okay, what do you think the answer for this? Okay, let's see some basic things about the objective resolution which has been drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru. The first important thing is this objective resolution has been drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru. The first and foremost thing, the first and most important thing is you can say Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, done. Okay, and second most important thing is, and this has been brought into, you can say this has been brought by Jawaharlal Nehru in the year 1946. Yes, see, first and foremost thing is you should know about objective resolution. This objective resolution has been brought by Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, are you guys getting this? Okay, firstly you should know about who brought this and in which year and what is the basic principle of this objective resolution. Yes, the basic principle of this, you can say, objective resolution is to achieve equality, like sovereignty and liberty. Yes, are you guys following this? Okay, the first and foremost thing is this has been brought by Jawaharlal Nehru in the year 1946, and the next important thing is, and the objectives of this is to achieve equality, sovereignty and liberty. And this objective resolution has been converted into, or else I can say, a preamble. Okay, into preamble in our Indian Constitution. Yes, see, first thing you should know about the few basic things about objective resolution. The objective resolution has been brought by, you can say, Jawaharlal Nehru in the year 1946, and this has been, okay, and this has been inculcated in our Indian Constitution in the form of preamble. Yes, done. Okay, then what's the answer for this? Okay, the answer becomes the objective resolution introduced by Jawaharlal Nehru has been inculcated as preamble. Yes, is it done? Okay, let's see about what are the different options. See, you should know a few things about fundamental rights, you should know a few things about DPSP, and you should know a few things about judicial review. Yes, okay, we'll study in detail about this in our upcoming questions. Yes, done. Okay, next question. Okay, second question, which one among the following is not included in the fundamental rights? Okay, which one is not? Okay, which one is not included in the fundamental rights embodied in the Constitution of India? Is it right to equality? Is it right to equality? Is it right to freedom? Is it, okay, is it right to equality? Is it right to freedom? Is it right against exploitation? And the last option is it right to equality? Okay, first and foremost important thing is you should know a few basic things about the fundamental rights. See, be it any examination, they'll ask at least a question with respect to fundamental rights in every examination. Hence, you should not miss this question from your Indian Constitution and polity section. Yes, this being a new initiative, we are taking up a general awareness questions from different subjects. Okay, yes, okay, and this polity section, you will expect at least to 10 questions in different exams, and you should not miss each and every question. Okay, and this will be the easier question. Yes, and what is the answer for this? Okay, you should know the basic things about the fundamental rights. Firstly, this fundamental rights has been introduced in our Constitution in Part 3. Okay, introduced in Part 3. Yes, introduced in our Constitution in Part 3. Articles, it starts from, I can say, it starts from 12 to 35. Article 12 to 35 talks about the fundamental rights. And that fundamental rights is being divided into, you can say, 6 fundamental rights. The subheadings, the first and foremost thing is right to equality. Right to equality starts from Article 14 to 18. Yes, The first and foremost thing is right to equality starts from Article 14 to 18. And there was a question with respect to this. And there was a question with respect to right to equality starts from Article 14 to 18. And the next important thing is, we can say, the right to freedom. Right to freedom starts from Article 19 to, you can say, 22. Yes. And the third one is, see, this is the first one, and this is the second right. And the third important right is, you can say, right against exploitation. Right against exploitation as an article with respect to 23 and 24. Yes, this is the third one. And the fourth important one is, you can say, right to freedom of religion. Articles, it is 25 to 28. Yes. Okay. And the fifth, you can say fifth fundamental right is, that is cultural and educational right. Cultural and educational rights has an article with respect to 29 and 30. Yes. Okay. And the last one is Article 32. You can say Article 32 again. This article is most important, which talks about right to constitutional remedies, in specific with respect to writs. Okay. Article 32 talks about writs. Is it clear? Okay, firstly, you should know about what is fundamental rights. Fundamental rights has been present in part 3 of our constitution. And second important thing is, it starts from Article 12 to 35. Yes. And the third important thing is, what is the objective of fundamental rights? The objective of fundamental right is to achieve the political democracy. Yes. This is the most important thing. And there was a number of questions with respect to this basic part. Done? Is it clear? All right. Okay, and what is the answer for this? Okay, which one of the following is not included in the fundamental right embodied in the constitution? See, as I already explained, right to equality starts from which article? Okay, it starts from Article 14 to, you can say, Article 14 to Article 18. Yes. Second one, right to freedom from Article 19 to 22. And the third one is right against exploitation, that is Article 23 and 24. But we did not study about right to information per se in our fundamental rights. Hence, which is not included, the answer for this is option D. Is it clear? Okay. Done? Okay, let's move to next question. Okay, third question is the instrument of instructions contained in the garment. See, the first and foremost important thing is the instrument of instructions contained in the Government of India Act of 1935 has been incorporated into which of the rights. Okay, then, okay, incorporated in the Constitution. Is it as a fundamental right? Is it as a DPSP? That is a directive principle of state policy. The third one is extent of executive power of the state. And the last one is conduct of business of the Government of India. Okay, what do you think? Okay, instrument of instruction. See, firstly, you should know about the few basic things about the instrument of instruction. What is instrument of instruction? Okay, let's see some basic things about this instrument of instruction. Yes. If you take directive principles of state policy, see, first you should know about the articles. The first and foremost thing is you should know about which is mentioned in part 4 of our constitution. Done? Okay, I already explained part 3 deals with fundamental rights, whereas part 4 deals with directive principle of state policy. And the second most important thing is it starts from Article 36 to, you can say, ends with 51. Yes, and there was a question with respect to these two. And the third important thing is the objective of DPSP is to achieve the social and the economic democracy. Yes, okay, I've already said that the objective of fundamental rights is to achieve the political democracy, whereas the objective of the DPSP is to achieve the social and economic democracy. And there was a number of questions with respect to these basic questions. Hence, you should not miss this question. Done? Okay, and the next important thing is, what is DPSP per se? See, DPSP is nothing but these are the guidelines being given to the government. Okay, it's the guidelines given to the, you can say, government to implement the decisions, or to inculcate those guidelines while framing different policies. Done. And that has been inculcated in the form of, you can say, instrument of instruction, and that has been inculcated in the form of DPSP, which has been derived from, I can say, which has been derived from where? Which has been derived from instrument of instruction, which is mentioned in the Government of India Act of, Government of India Act of 1935. Is it clear? See, firstly, you should know about the directive principles. The origin of directive principles we see in our instrument of instruction, that which was mentioned in Government of India Act of 1935. Is it clear? The first and foremost thing. And second foremost thing is, what is, you can say, what is DPSP? DPSP is nothing but these are the guidelines which are being given to the governments to implement or to inculcate while framing policies. Yes. And the second most important thing is this. And the third most important thing is, what is the objective of it? What is the objective of DPSP? The objective of DPSP is to achieve the social and economic democracy. Yes. Whereas fundamental rights talks about the political democracy, whereas DPSP talks about the social and economic development. Yes, is it clear? And the next important thing is, DPSP is divided into the three major areas. The first and foremost thing is the socialistic principle. First is socialistic principle, and the second one is, you can say, Gandhian principle, and the third is liberal intellectual principles. Yes. Okay. Firstly, you should know about the first and foremost thing is DPSP. Okay, DPSP, we brought it in the form of instrument of instructions, from which was mentioned in the Government of India Act of 1935. First and foremost thing. And second foremost thing is, you should know about different parts. Okay, DPSP is mentioned in part 4 of the Constitution. And the third thing is different articles. You should know at least the broader articles, which starts from 36 and ends with respect to 51. And that article is divided into different, you can say, different sections. One is the socialistic principle, and the second one is, you can say, Gandhian principle, and third one is liberal intellectual principles. Yes, and these are the guidelines given to the government to implement or to inculcate during policy making. Yes, is it clear? And the last and most important thing is, it is non-justiciable or non-enforceable by the court of law. Yes, it is not justiciable. What does non-justiciable or non-enforceable mean? Okay, if at all the government is not implementing the decisions or the articles which are mentioned in the Constitution, you cannot go to, like you can say, you cannot go to the court or the Supreme Court saying that, okay, it is our violation. Okay, done. Whereas the fundamental rights is enforceable. If there is any, you can say, violation with respect to different fundamental rights, the person can move to the Supreme Court saying that they are violating, the person is violating, you can say, our right, hence you give some judgment or some remedy. Is it clear? Okay, then what is the answer for this? Okay, what is the answer for this? The instrument of instruction, okay, contained in the Government of India Act of 1935 has been incorporated in, you can say, DPSP. Yes, the answer for this is option B. Is it clear? Okay, next question. Next question, okay, Parliament in the Representation of People's Act of 1951 provided the term of office of the members of Rajya Sabha. See, why this was in news? Because recently, you can say, recently the members of Rajya Sabha has been appointed. Okay, the basic question is, the term of office of Rajya Sabha members are, is it 3 years, is it 4 years, 5 years, or 6 years? What is your answer for this? Okay, the answer for this is the easier one, it is 6 years. Whereas if you take Lok Sabha or the, you can say, MLAs or Legislative Assembly members, the term is 5 years. Okay, this is the first and foremost important thing is, the term of member of Lok Sabha or the MLAs, the term is 5 years, whereas the Rajya Sabha members, the term is 6 years, 1/3 members retired every year. This is the first and foremost thing. And second foremost thing is, the term of members of Rajya Sabha, they are not mentioned in our Constitution, rather they are mentioned in Representation of People's Act of 1951. Yes, is it clear? Done? Okay. See, this has not been mentioned in our Constitution. This has not been mentioned in our Constitution. And second important thing is, the members of Rajya Sabha, the term is 6 years, and you can say the 1/3 members retire every second year or every third year. Okay, every third year, like you can say 1/3 members retire. Okay, you can say the next question is how they are being elected. They are being elected indirectly based on they are being elected indirectly. Okay, they have been elected indirectly based on proportional representation by means of, you can say, single transferable vote. This is most important, and they've asked a question with respect to this. Okay, Rajya Sabha members are elected indirectly, whereas the Lok Sabha members are elected directly. Okay, and the members are, after electing directly, they are, you can say, elected by means of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Yes, see, these are the most important things you should know about. See, the term of our Rajya Sabha members are not mentioned in the constitution, and they derive the term from Representation of People's Act of 1951. This is the first and foremost thing. And second most important thing is, you can say the second most important thing is the members are elected indirectly, okay, indirectly from MLAs by the proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Okay, again they've asked a question with respect to this. Yes, is it clear? Okay. What's the answer for this? The answer for this is the 6 years, whereas 5 years for MLAs, or I can say the Lok Sabha members. Done? Okay, next question. Who was the first woman? See, who was the first woman to be nominated to the, you can say, to the Rajya Sabha? See, firstly, you should know about what is Rajya Sabha per se. See, you should know first thing about Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is the permanent house, or else it's an upper house. This house is also called as House of Elders. The first and foremost thing is you should know about Rajya Sabha is this is a permanent house. Okay, this is a permanent house. This house cannot be dissolved at any circumstances, whereas Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Yes, this is the first and foremost thing. And second most important thing is, you can say this is called as upper house or the House of Elders. You can say House of Elders. This is the second most important thing. And third most important thing is, what is the nominated members? Okay, you can say the President of India nominates, you can say 12 members. Okay, 12 members to the Rajya Sabha. 12 members to the Rajya Sabha based on what conditions? Based on the, you can say, literature, based on literature, arts, science and social service. Based on these 4 conditions, the 12 nominated members are being, you can say, nominated by who? See, there can be a number of questions. Who nominates the nominated members of Rajya Sabha? It is by President. And second thing is, how many members are being nominated? It is 12. Next, third thing is, what is the criteria for nominating the members? It is based on literature, it is based on arts, it is based on science, and the next one is, it is based on social service. And they've asked these 3 questions based on this. Again, this becomes important. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Yes, it cannot be dissolved. Then, is it clear? Are you guys following this? Okay, this is the most important area, because like from polity or from Indian constitution, they'll ask various questions. At least there'll be 10 questions from polity section. Yes, is it clear? Are you guys following this? Okay, next important thing is, who is the first woman to be nominated to the Rajya Sabha? The first, is it Rukmani Devi Arundale? Is it Sarojini Naidu? Is it Uma Bharati or Meera Kumari? What is the answer for this? Okay, the answer for this is, okay, it is Rukmani Devi Arundale. Okay, she was the first nominated member to be nominated for, you can say, nominated for Rajya Sabha. What does nomination mean? Nomination means they are not being elected, rather they are being, you can say, nominated by President based on, as I said, it is based on laws. What is laws? Based on literature, based on arts, based on science, based on social service. Okay, and they've asked a question with respect to this. Be cautious while explaining. Okay, each and every minute detail, like I'm explaining, that becomes important for the different competitive examination. And they'll ask these basic questions. And you should be thorough with this basic concept. Yes. Okay, let's see about some information about Rukmani Devi Arundale. Okay, who was she? Okay, she was a, you can say, like you can say a Bharatanatyam dancer. Okay, she was a Bharatanatyam dancer, and also she founded the, you can say, Kalakshetra Foundation, which is headquartered in, you can say, Chennai. Based on arts, see, based on arts, the president elects, okay, the president have elected Rukmani Devi Arundale to the nominated member of Rajya Sabha list, okay, in the year, you can say, 1952 and in the year 1956, twice, okay, twice she has been nominated to Rajya Sabha, and that is the most important thing. First important thing is who was the first nominated member, and you should know about what is nominated member and how many nominated members have been elected and who elects the nominated members. Yes, and who elect the nominated members and on what criteria the nominated members have been elected. Yes, is it clear? At least you should know 5 different things with respect to each and every question or each and every topic, and that you can expect in your examination. Yes, done. Okay, then what is the answer for this? What is the answer for this? It is, the answer is, you can say, the Rukmani Devi Arundale was the first nominated female or the women, okay, like which has been nominated by President of India, you can say, based on arts criteria. Yes. Okay, next question. The Parliament of India can make use of the residuary powers. Okay, the power of, you can say, the Parliament. The Parliament of India can make use of the residuary subject in which of the following conditions? The first condition is it at all the times? And second important thing is only during national emergency. So you should know about national emergency under Article, you can say, 352 talks about national emergency. Yes, at least you should know a few basic things while reading about the options. And the third important thing is during national emergency as well as constitutional emergency. What does constitutional emergency mean? See, constitutional emergency is nothing but it is a precedent rule. You can say it is a precedent rule under the article, you can say 356. Yes, under Article 356, we can say it is a constitutional emergency can be imposed. When does a constitutional emergency can be imposed? It can be imposed only during when there is a breakdown of constitutional machinery in the state, then we can impose, the president will impose the emergency under Article 356. Is it done? And the next, and the last one is none of the above. So what does residuary subjects mean? Firstly, you should know about okay, first and foremost thing is about the 7th schedule. What does 7th schedule mean? Okay, 7th schedule talks about different lists. One is the union list, and the second one is the state list, and the third one is the concurrent list. Okay, see, this is most important. Okay, first you should know about the union list. What does union list mean? The union list means that union or the center can make legislation with respect to this union list. What about state list? Okay, state list talks about it is the list or the items which are mentioned in state list. Here the state will have a complete or an exclusive authority with respect to framing of different laws. What does concurrent mean? Concurrent means both the center as well as state will have the power to frame a rules which is mentioned in concurrent list. Okay, if I say if the list which are not mentioned in this 3, what is it called? It is called as the residuary subjects. What do you want to say? See, for example, if I say IT, okay, it is information technology. This information technology which has not been mentioned in this 3 list, whereas it is an emerging concept with respect to IT, with respect to cyber security. These are the emerging concepts. You need to frame different laws with respect to privacy issue. Yes, you can say to conserve this, you need to bring in some legislation. From where can we bring this legislation? Via the residuary subject. What does residuary mean? Residuary means which has been not mentioned in neither union nor state nor under concurrent list, and that you can say concepts or that items we call it as the residuary subjects. First thing. And second most important thing is who has the power with respect to residuary subjects? The Parliament. See, the Parliament has the power with respect to the residuary subjects. Is it clear? And when they can bring in this residuary, we can say when the Parliament can make, you can say residuary items, it is during all the times. Okay, neither during national emergency nor under constitutional emergency. It can be framed at all the times when the need arises. For example, IT, that is Information Technology Act, was brought in 2000. Okay, which was brought in 2000 then there was neither, okay, then there was neither, you can say, national emergency nor constitutional emergency, as well as, you can say, none of the above. It can be brought at any period of time, okay, when that time arises. Okay, the answer for this becomes, it is option A only. Yes, is it clear? Okay, next we'll move to the next question. The first or the most important question for this is, you can say, let's read the question. An ordinance issued by the, you can say, union government can exist, okay, can exist at the most only for 6 weeks from the date of, you can say re-assembly of the parliament. Is it only for 6 months? And second thing is, at the most only for 6 months from the date of re-assembly of parliament. The third option is, at the most only for 12 months after it is being promulgated. And the last one is, until the parliament passes an act. Yes. Okay, what is the answer for this? Okay, you should know few basic things about an ordinance making power. Okay, first you should know about, okay, the ordinance making power has been, you can say, has been derived from under Article 123 and 213. Again, this article is most important. You should know about Article 123 and 213. Firstly, okay, under Article 123, the president has been given the power with respect to ordinance, whereas under Article 213, the governor has been given the powers. Okay, firstly, what is ordinance making? Okay, what is ordinance making power? Firstly, you should know about ordinance making power is a temporary law. It is a temporary law which has been framed when, you can say, when the house is in holiday or in recess. I can say when either the houses, either Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha, or you can say when the single house is absent or in holiday, then the government will bring in an ordinance for the temporary purpose. Yes, for the temporary purpose, or with respect to meeting the urgent circumstances, we call it as, you can say ordinance making power. Okay, what is the expiry term with respect to, what is an expiry term with respect to ordinance? It is at max it can stay it for 6 months plus 6 weeks. Okay, it is for 6 months and 6 weeks. Why 6 months and 6 weeks? Because in our constitution it says that the house should meet at least twice in a year. That means at least it should meet at least once in a 6 months. That is the most important thing. And the second most important thing is, after the house has been framed, they will give 6 weeks. Okay, 6 weeks. Within that 6 weeks, the parliament should take up that ordinance and should frame an act, or else that ordinance becomes null and void. You know what I'm saying? So you should know about the maximum expectancy or the lifespan of an ordinance is 6 months and 6 weeks. Okay, if you take after assembly, it is 6 weeks. Yes, is it clear? Done? Okay, then what is the answer for this? Okay, it is at most only for 6 weeks from the date of re-assembly of the parliament. And this is the right option. At max, it is for 6 months and 6 weeks is the life expectancy of an, or like you can say, of an ordinance which has been framed under Article 123 and 213 of, or you can say, of our Indian Constitution. Yes. Okay. The answer becomes option A. Done. Okay. Next question. Okay. Next question is, who determines the doubts? Okay. Who determine the doubts and disputes? Okay, relating to the election of vice president? Is it president? Is it central election commissioner? Is it Supreme Court? Or is it parliament? What's the answer for this? Okay, what's the answer for this? See, before knowing the answer for this, let's see about the few basic provisions of vice president of India. Okay, firstly, who is vice president of India? Okay, who is vice president of India? Vice president of India. Yes. Firstly, you should know about the vice president of India. He is, you can say, he is elected by the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. You can say it is an indirect election. It is an indirect election elected by the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. First and foremost thing. And second foremost thing is, he is an ex officio chairman. Okay, he is an ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, once he is elected as a vice president, he holds the chairmanship of Rajya Sabha. Yes, this is the second most important thing. And third most important thing is when there is a dispute with respect to election of a vice president of India, and that matter is being dealt by, you can say, Supreme Court of India. Okay, be it vice president of India, or president of India, the dispute with respect to elections are being dealt by Supreme Court of India under Article 71 of our Indian Constitution, and that decision given by Supreme Court is being final and it is binding on, you can say, all the parties. Is it clear? See, first you should know about few things about the Vice President of India. See, Vice President of India is being elected by both Rajya Sabha as well as Lok Sabha. It has been elected indirectly based on proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Yes, and he is, you can say, he is an ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Yes, he is an ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Nothing but like by becoming a vice president, he will become a chairman of Rajya Sabha as well. Yes. And the third most important thing is if there is any dispute with respect to election, like you can say election of a vice president or the president under Article 71, the Supreme Court will have a final authority, and that decision is final and binding on all the, you can say all the parties. Yes, is it clear? Okay, and what's the answer for this? Okay, the answer for this becomes, it is option C. With respect to disputes and you can say doubt with respect to election of a vice president of India is being decided by Supreme Court, and the, you can say, the decision given by Supreme Court is final and binding on all the parties under Article 71 of our Indian Constitution. Yes, again they can ask a question with respect to which article talks about the doubts and disputes of president and vice president of India. It is Article 71. Okay, and who is the final authority? It is not the chief election commissioner nor the president. It is the final authority is the Supreme Court. Okay, Supreme Court, and that decision is final and binding on all the parties. Okay, and there is no appellate tribunal with respect to the decision. It is final and binding. Yes, is it clear? Done. Okay, next important thing is to aid your preparation with respect to different competitive exams. Okay, to aid your preparation with respect to different competitive exams, okay, be it SSC, okay, be it SSC and be it banking, we have brought, you can say, we have brought a scientifically designed, you can say, test series. We have brought the scientifically, yes, okay, we have brought the scientifically designed test series. Yes, we have brought the scientifically designed test series in our NESA app. And what does the criteria, what is the criteria of this test series? And this test series will have a, you can say, will cover the full syllabus. Based on the syllabus, we'll be framing different test series. Yes, and the second most important thing is we'll be covering up, okay, we will be covering up, you can say, we will be covering up PYQs as well. And the third important thing is, you will get weekly quiz, you will get PDFs of, you can say, you will get PDF with respect to different examinations, PDFs of different examinations. And the next important thing is you will get a dedicated mentorship. Okay, you will get a dedicated like a mentorship, like both online as well as offline. Yes, okay. To know about this in detail, we have brought a test series for each and every exam. Okay. So recent examination, we have brought it for with respect to like RBA assistant, we have brought it for stenographer, EPFO, UPSC, EPFO, and we have brought it for SSC selection, CHSL, CGL. Yes, and even we have brought, okay, we have brought the test series for, you can say, social, you can say, security advisor as well. And this we are designing, okay, and we are designing this based on scientifically. And the test and the app will have, you can say, various courses, and that courses will have both, I can say, will have both free courses, okay, free courses as well as the paid courses. And that paid, okay, after attempting the free course, you will get to know that the quality and the content which we are focusing on this, on the app. The app is the NESA app. Yes, that is National Excellence Academy app. That is National Excellence Academy app or the NESA app. In this NESA app, you will get a varied test series, and that test series will help you, you can say, will help you to become more confident with respect to different examinations, and that will be, you can say, cakewalk with respect to different examinations. Yes, is it clear? Okay, do visit the websites, do visit our NESA National Excellence Academy website or download our NESA app. You will get different test series. And at last, you can say this is our new initiative. Yes, and this is the first class with respect to polity section, and we have brought various questions. In that various questions, we are discussing about not only the questions part, rather, okay, we will be discussing about in detail about the options, and that options you will get it in your examination. Yes, is it clear? Okay, done. And at last, okay, if you like our initiative, okay, if you like our initiative, please do give a thumbs up. And any doubts, okay, any doubts you can mention in your comment section. We will, you can say, we will deliver as many, you can say, as much as possible. Okay, finally, thank you.